Every day, we all wrestle with questions of identity. Who we are, who we want to be. Questions of identity are fundamental to the human experience. But in a world where data is king and our geospatial relationships are not our own, questions of identity and self become precarious. When we think of the self, we have fairly universal agreements on bodily integrity. There's a strong right to privacy, a reasonable expectation of consent. In physical relationships or in healthcare, when I am my physical body, I have control over who can do what to me. But the self is more than just our body. Our mind, our emotions, our history, our relationships. My question is, to what degree do we think of the self as our data? Is it like my physical self, where I have a great deal of control? Or is there another way to understand this issue of identity? The degree to which we view data as self has significant implications for the ethics of geospatial technologies. I'll field a survey that asks people two essential questions. First, to what degree do you consider a piece of data you? Driving patterns, shopping history, movements in your home. We'll assess one's sense of self for a variety of location-connected data. The second question, when data is strongly identified with the self, what do you consider a violation? When the data is given away without your knowledge? When someone uses the data to manipulate you? When you're physically or socially put at risk? For data that is strongly aligned with self, we'll assess what's acceptable and what crosses the line. One of the most fundamental existential questions is, who am I? It's been answered many ways over time, and our answer has changed. The era of data requires that we ask the question anew. My name is Michael Rozier. I'm a professor of health policy and public health, so I'm particularly interested in health-related geospatial locations. Who should know when you've visited a mental health facility or an HIV treatment center? Who should know which aisle of the grocery store you walk down, or what fast food chain you frequent? I'm also an ordained priest. My life is about human flourishing, about helping people realize all the good they and the world have to offer. Geospatial technology has amazing potential to increase human flourishing, but that's only possible if we use it in a way that respects the sense of self.